Listen, before you watch this video, I need you to like and subscribe, man. The goal is to get as many college coaches to this platform as possible to get these kids scholarships. So in order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
Oh, y'all popped on at the same time.
Yeah.
What
And I
happened?
forgot to change. Hold on, I got to change my shirt.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all
What's
doing
going
good?
on, bro?
Nothing much. You doing good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Man. We got some good ones this morning, man.
Yeah.
We got some good ones this morning, man. Parents complaining and nagging, man. I feel like that's a real huge one. Like I feel like the parents put so much pressure on their kids that they're not able to perform to their capabilities because there's so much pressure being put on them from their parents. Parents feel like they can always do better. Sorry, we're gonna get into that incident, you know what I'm saying, or that. Like I just feel like they can always do better, even though you got the experience, you got the knowledge. Like they always feel like they could do better with the organization, with the kid, whatever the case may be. And then high school coaches leaving the space of education, whether that's for funds or different generation of kids, you know what I'm saying, growing up. But yeah, so them the topics that we kind of pretty much talking about. So I want to give my perspective on the parents complaining. So this was real big for me, just because I'm in the stands. So I changed the way I film the game. So I film the game from the stands to have you get an overview so you can see the full game, different spots. And like when I'm in the stands, bro, like it's so much complaining, like it's so much nagging from the parents. And like I never experienced it because when I was first filming, I was filming on the baseline, so you don't hear none of
Yeah.
it. You don't hear none of it. But like when you in the stands, bro, it's like shoot the ball. Come on, such and such. Come on, such and such. Like there's never no encouraging words. Like it ain't like it's all right, baby. Next play. Like the Deville dad, like he's a prime example of like how a parent should. Oh, he's always encouraging the girls. Like he always like he never say anything negative
I know
to the girl.
exactly
Like
who
he's
you're
the
talking
loudest
about.
person in the gym, but he don't say nothing negative. He always be like, "Come on, baby, you good. Let's sit." Like you know what I'm saying? Like if they
Yeah.
make a mistake, he be like, "You good, baby? You good, baby?" You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like kids react more or they play better when they hear those type of words rather than, "Come on, why you didn't get that rebound?" or "Why you didn't do this?" or "Why you didn't do that?" or "Come on, like we gotta get a stop." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so much complaining and nagging that, bro, you gotta think these kids hear you every day of their life. Every day. They don't want to hear you complain and nag about something they love and enjoy doing. Well, some of them love and enjoy doing. Some of them just be doing it. But like that's my thing. Like I can just imagine what life is like at the house. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
But like, for instance, I've learned what can you fix in a game?
say it again.
What can you fix in a game?
You
Nothing.
can't fix nothing in the game.
Why you fussing?
Yeah.
I, I I tell parents that all the time. Why are you fussing and so upset because you can't fix nothing in the game? That game is for them kids to go out there and figure out what they need to be working on to get better at. You know, when you leave a game, you automatically get in that car knowing I gotta get to somebody to work on me with this. I gotta get to somebody to work on me with that. It may be I'm out of shape. I can't get down the court.
Mm-hmm.
It may be I can't handle the ball with pressure on me. You know, it may be uh, I can't hit shots. Well, when you go shoot, you're not shooting game speed.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a multitude of things that happening in that game while you over there fussing in the stands that you can't fix.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell parents that all the time. You're gonna have an aneurysm in the stands
Yup.
over a bunch of stuff that you can't fix.
Or if
You know what
you don't
I'm
even
saying?
know how to
So
fix.
yeah,
You just saying something.
yeah, exactly. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Most of the parents in the stand that's fussing the most ain't even made a layup in their life.
Hey, Z. Most of the ones, and we gotta start keeping them real. We can't start keep sugar. The kid can't do it what they want them to do anyway. Like
Yeah,
go get a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Have you trained them to go get a bucket?
Yeah.
Like have
yeah.
you have you really worked on them?
Mm-hmm.
Sprint, dude. They don't even eat right. You really think they finna sprint
Yeah.
up and down the
Yeah,
court for
They
real? For
able to eat
real?
that concession stand
Right.
food.
It's
yeah.
like
Nuggets
so
in the mud.
half the stuff like Z saying, like, have you worked? You can't get better in the game. So half the stuff parents be telling their kids to do, they just can't do it.
Do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Like, but you
They-
expecting them to come out here and just
Yeah.
be a Michael Jordan. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Like that's.
another
Go ahead.
another bad thing. Another bad thing that goes on in this era that I'm seeing now is when you're on a team, a parent compares you to that other player that's the star.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
The comparison. That she get to, he get to, she get to, he get to, they get to because they like that.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
not gonna get to do what they do because you're not like that.
Right.
And they don't wanna swallow that. They don't want to swallow that part right there. They feel like whatever such and such get to do, I should be able to get to do that too. Not realizing, I always tell kids, LeBron, Luka, they gonna get to mess up more than such and such that's up in the game. They're gonna get to mess up more because they're the franchise guys. They get to do a little. That's just how the nature of the beast is. There's always gonna be somebody on a basketball team that get to mess up a little bit more, get to do because they bring more value at the end of the day. They bring more value at the end of the day. So that's just the nature and the beast of basketball. And the parents now don't ever want to hear that. No, my baby can do just like that. My baby, no, your baby
Right.
can't.
And then look though, Z, it's like that Jordan Poole effect. You remember when he was on the Golden State?
Oh
He
yeah.
looked cold.
Uh-huh.
I also tell kids, yeah, you getting that shot off because everybody else is focused on
Yeah.
this kid,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, you look good, or you might play on one of those teams. Yeah, you look good now, but now you go get in that a situation where go get you a bucket. Now you passing the ball around. Now you wanna play the right way to play basketball. But as long as I got this one kid, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
doing what they want to do, you want to do it
Yeah.
just like them. But when it's really that pressure on you,
yeah,
you don't want to do that no more. And then the parents, even the parents be like, so I had a situation like that, right? So, I had a little Sage on my 6th and 7th grade team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she making it look easy. She going off, right? So I take her off that 6th and 7th grade team. So now I'm telling the parents, hey, it's time for them to develop. It's time for them to get their shots off. We can't
Mm-hmm.
get a shot off. We can't get the pass. We can't get the ball past half court. But I'm like, but damn, when I'm had Sage on the team, everybody want to get the shots off. Everybody think they're the point guard. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But you eliminate it. It's like you don't. Now the parents, guess what the parents say? Oh, the team not good enough. You need to find some new players, or it's
yeah.
like, but you was just demanding that role. You was
Let me
just
tell you what
demanding that role.
I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. One time, well, a couple times, and I started a little team, and maybe I had about 8 or 9 girls, and parents were complaining because my daughter would bring the ball up all the time. And I was like, they was complaining. I was like, damn, they complain about Zay bringing about my baby a point guard too. I said, okay, all right, that's fine. So I'm the
Yeah,
example maker. I'm the example maker. I always like to make examples. So I would tell Zay, go on down the court, baby. Go on down the court. Let them bring the ball up. Turnover. Can't get the ball up. Turnover. Steal. Throw the ball out of bounds. The parents in the stands looking at me like this. They don't want their baby with the ball
yeah.
no more. They want me to no. Zay, stay down
Let's
there.
lose this
I'm gonna
game
make
real
an
quick. Let me show
example.
you. Yeah,
I'm gonna drown you. I'm gonna drown you
yeah.
in this game
Mm-hmm.
to where you won't never come back and tell me my job and what I know, what I see. I practice your baby. I do all this with your baby. I know she's not ready for that. I know she's not ready. But when you drown them like that, they get upset. They get upset like, you just trying to. No. The way you was hollering from the bleachers, I want that same energy every time your baby get this ball stolen from me.
Right.
I want that
Facts.
same energy.
Facts.
I want that same energy every time.
Hey, then now
And
we go some like you might take your daughter, right?
yeah,
And the parents might be like, well, Z turned the ball over, and you be like, is Z the first one playing defense? She holding the best player. She gonna go get
They
the
don't see
ball
none
back.
of that.
Yeah,
They
Jalen, you
don't
don't
see
see
none of
none of
that.
that. Yeah.
They don't see none of that. They don't see none of
Because
that.
their eyes is focused on their baby only. So like I said, like with the Deville dad, right? Like he focused for the team. Like
Yeah,
he's celebrating the team. Like one girl got the N1, white girl. He over there cheering like it's his kid.
yeah,
Like that's how it's just supposed. That's how parenting for a team should look from every parent. But everybody's so focused on a baby, which you should. But at the same time, they're playing a team sport. Like you have to support the team. You know what I'm
let me
saying?
tell you something. I learned I'm that Deville dad for Dallas
Mm-hmm.
Showtime. That's what I do. Every kid out there be looking at me on the side like they know I'm finna root them on. They know I'm finna encourage them. My mama showed up to games with every one of my teammates on her T-shirt.
Mm.
She made T-shirts with all my boys on there, not just me. Yeah, everybody was on the shirt. I learned from my mom about being a great parent at these games. That's what I really did. So
Mm-hmm.
I cheer every kid on. Like, and I talk about it loud. Like, parents don't even say good pass to their baby because the other dude made
Yep.
the shot. If their baby not the one made the shot, they don't even holler at their baby and say, "Whoa, that was a good
Yep.
pass." They don't say none of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you wonder why so many kids out here are selfish. You wonder why, because it started them stands.
But hey, can
It
I say
started them stands.
can I say something? Parents, like let's say we go talk about a kid and tell a kid they not good. You also hear parents in the stands talking about how the other kids are not good, or it's
Yep.
like, all right, if we kept that same energy, you would be throwing a fit. So they be in the stands talking about their own teammates. So instead of encouraging them, you hear, why would you shoot that?
Yep.
Like, bro, that's not
Yep.
even your baby. Like,
Yeah.
why would you even say
Yeah.
that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or just pass the ball. You will hear it like that. Yeah, the girl got pass the ball, and you be like, bro, chill. Like, what are you
Mm-hmm.
talking? Man, then go back to like what Z said. Most of these parents never play team sports anyway, so they don't even know how to work with people and work, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in a team environment, cheer their own. Like I was telling the kid, and I'm always asking questions. I say, how many of y'all parents tell y'all to go get a bucket and they all raise their hand? And I say, how
Mm-hmm.
many of y'all parents see somebody else going to go get a bucket and they yell out, hey, you need to do the same thing she doing, and they all raise their hand? The parents is telling them, hey, if Sage is doing this, you need to be doing this. Hey, if Z is doing this, you need to be doing this. And like, you're not even built like Z. You can't run like Z. You can't think like Z. You can't do none of this like Z. Play your game. But the parents
Yes.
just don't understand. Like, hey, you have a role, play your role.
Mm-hmm.
You have a duty, do your duty. You have a responsibility, make sure your responsibility fulfilled, right? But nowadays, parents don't even know.
Look at this. Look at this. If you get 20 points, I'll buy you whatever you want after the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
If
work.
you get never if you get 20 assists, I get whatever you want after the
Yeah.
game. Don't no kids hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't no kids hear
No
that.
diving
They don't
on
hear
the
that at all. All
floor.
they hear is points, 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 points. And I know that's why the game has become so selfish and so self-driven, and it's awful to watch. Is because kids don't hear about the other things in the game that they do well. They only measure by how many points they score, and then the guys, not all of them, but most of the guys that video and do the
Mm-hmm.
write-ups, it's only about points. You never hear about, man, this girl's so scrappy. She was on everybody. She go after
Mm-hmm.
4 or 5 people in one possession. She just see that would encourage
Yeah.
kids because now we know we're in the social media area now. You know, we want to post stuff about what we
Mm-hmm.
did. That would encourage kids to play a different brand of basketball if it was more write-ups and stuff about some of the kids that just a hustle girl or just a rebound girl or just a, overall general on the floor that makes everybody look good out there. That would be an encouragement for the game to like rotate and get away from all this bad
But
basketball.
Mm-hmm.
hey, Z,
That's
you
just my
you
opinion.
can say that too, but you also got to blame some of these coaches. Like, man, I came up under a coach, and he was a white coach, and we call him that Glory Road. You remember that
Mm-hmm.
movie Glory
Yeah,
Road?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said,
yeah,
keep it vanilla. I don't want no sprinkles. I don't want no chocolate. Keep it simple, right? But he'll roll the ball out. and he'll be like, we doing dive drills. And we practicing diving on the floor.
Yeah.
We practicing, like, and then after we dive on the floor, and if one person is not clapping up and getting turned up, hey, we running. So now in the game, we diving on the floor, right? And the whole gym
Yeah.
goes wow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to teach kids. I'm like, you can turn the whole gym up just by getting to dive on the floor. And I always award my kids. You dive on the floor, I'm giving you a timeout every single time.
Yeah.
Like if it's a hustle play and we need it, I'm calling a timeout. But
Yeah.
nowadays, coaches don't even coach like that. Like it's all about score, 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 score. They not rolling that ball out and making them get down on the floors, or Ed, I got that they call it that rebounder
Oh
blocker where you
yeah.
shoot and you can't make no shots at
Mm-hmm.
all. You just gotta go get that rebound. Z, I'll put that thing up there for a whole hour and we scrimmaging. They shooting shots, but you better go get that rebound every single time. We
Yeah.
not even looking to make no shots, right? But you don't even get coaches like teaching that no more. Or even then, I see so much, the basic outlet, 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 and you hear an outlet, you already know I'm throwing that ball up,
Mm-hmm.
right? You see kids now, they got a whole outlet pass. And now look that girl down or look
Yeah.
that dude
Bro,
down
Yeah.
and dribble all
what?
the way down the court and go smoke the layup.
Uh,
Smoke.
You'll see kids now purposely mess up a pass because a girl got a layup.
Yeah.
You see that too.
Yeah.
Wait, you
You
said
see that too.
messed up a pass.
They will purposely throw a ball wrong because a girl finna get a wide open layup. They'll throw the mug out of
Boy,
bounds. I done seen
I
it.
ain't never seen that, boy.
Yeah,
Hey.
I see.
I'm witnessing kids now are so selfish. They're so selfish that it shows through what they doing.
Yeah.
I'm witnessing it.
Or that
I'm watching it.
extra pass. You know how they teach you that one more, one
Yeah,
more,
yeah,
one more? They
Yeah.
yeah.
about to shoot that girl wide open. They'll look. Nah.
Facts.
What
And then the parents,
I
uh,
seen
good
that.
shot,
Trey,
baby. It's like, what?
Trey, I told your girls that the weekend that I coached them. Remember I told them that? I said our motto is one more.
Yeah.
You might have a shot, but if you looking out your corner of your eye and you see another girl over there that's really wide open,
Yeah.
swing
Yeah,
that thing
Yeah.
to her.
yeah.
And I said that to them when I was coaching them that weekend. Like that's got to be something. Like I don't even think coaches do this anymore. But my high school coach, we practiced for 2 hours with a ball that was flat.
Yeah. That they don't do that though.
Hey,
They
you
don't
couldn't
do that.
dribble. You can't even dribble at all,
I
bro. You getting
ain't never
pressed.
played with
You
a
getting
flat
pressed.
ball.
The ball flat, bro. The ball flat. You can't even get the ball up the court with no dribbling or nothing. You got to learn how to get that ball up the
Yeah.
floor without dribbling the ball for 2
Yeah.
hours, bro. And you know everybody, but them JV guys in there, they going hard trying to stop you because they know you
Yeah.
can't dribble.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was adversity that built you, that made you a better player. So then when you get in the game with a ball that can dribble, you might take one or two,
Yeah.
but you get off that
Yeah.
thing quick now because you know you can do it without dribbling.
So now let's go back
I
to
just
the
think it,
parents, Z, because I do that. I'm glad you say that. I got 3 balls in my closet right now, flat. If they pissing me off too much dribbles, hey, no more dribbles, right? But
Mm-hmm.
now it's the parents that gotta buy in. Because the parents, we can work on that, and you can see the girls or the kids wanting to play like that. But the parents like, shoot it, dribble it, get in your bag. And it's like, dude, you messing up what we
Yeah.
got going on.
Yeah.
That's not what we
Uh-huh.
working on.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Like right now as a coach, like you saying, you had a high school coach that taught you that. You can have he might been in a game and he say, you know what? Nobody else can take a dribble. This a game.
yeah,
And he say, nope, everybody just pass. I don't, if you take a dribble, you coming out the game.
yeah.
Do that to this day.
Oh,
You won't
oh,
have a
yeah,
team.
You won't
You won't have a
yeah,
team.
see.
You won't have a team. Because everybody got to put that ball on the ground 3 or 4 times before they make a pass. Even my girls and people be like, man, why you so hard on them? Or why you do? I'm like, man, I'm teaching them everything Z just said. I'm teaching them all that. So I'll be frustrated. It's like, if I'm teaching you that one more, or I'm teaching you all this, and you get on the floor and you got to go between your legs, cross, and then you make that pass, I'm getting your ass out this
yeah,
game.
Yeah.
Because you
yeah.
already know you're supposed to make that pass. But the parents is telling them, hey, you got to get in your bag. You got to mix somebody up. You got to get a
Mm-hmm.
hot. When it's like, you got to make a highlight.
What
Yeah.
I call them blind parents because they can play and you be there
Yeah.
in the games, filming and stuff. I call them blind parents because their daughters and their sons can get their ass whooped by a team that didn't even dribble hardly none the whole game.
Yeah.
All they were doing was they don't even They're so blind that they don't even pay attention to how the hell they just got their ass whooped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want their kid to be in
Yeah.
their bag so bad. Because there's a lot of teams out here that'll whoop you real quick
Yeah.
just with basic basketball. They're not doing
Nothing.
nothing but
Yep.
screening, moving that
Yep.
ball, swinging it quick, and they on that gun. They babies shooting on that gun every day. They're going to knock down the open shots, something that a lot of kids don't do. They don't put up enough shots, so wonder why they don't make shots in the game. So you fussing, oh, man, you keep missing. You know, you're doing all that in the
Yep.
stands, knowing that's frustrating for a kid that stare at their parent all the time.
Yep.
It's a bunch of kids that stare at their parent after every bad play. I
Bro,
can't
that's
stand it.
Yeah.
so
I
annoying,
hate
bro. That's one of the most annoying things. Like, besides the complaining, is when a kid is looking at the stands every time. I'm like, bro, why you keep looking over it? And I ain't gonna say I'm filming the game, like, but it's just like when I see it, I'm like, bro, why?
Why?
You're not even locked.
They
I know
can't
you're not
help
locked
you.
in on the game because you keep looking over
I
here.
know
They
why.
can't
I
help
know
you.
why
They cannot. I
look.
say it training all the time. What is your daddy and mama gonna do for you out here? They can't help you.
They save you.
Hey,
They can't
I
help you.
know why they keep looking. Because they don't really like the game. They only here because they daddy and they mama brought them here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, hey, if I'm doing good, yeah. Like, nah, keep going. Then, but when them kids get old enough, them be the kids that say they burnt out or they don't want to play no
Yeah.
more. It's like, because they playing for their parents. You got to think. Like, we were talking about this last week. Your kid is going to be whoever you make them to be. If I'm a fisherman and I have a son and I take him fishing from the day he 1, 2 years old,
Yeah.
he's going to grow up to like fishing.
Yeah.
If I'm in the gym and my son is in the gym with me, he's gonna grow up to like hooping. That means he's gonna want to impress. This is the way they express themselves through you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So half these times, these parents putting these kids in this sport, and they don't like it. It's just my daddy likes sports, or my daddy like basketball, so this is how I get connected. And half the time, let's be honest, half these parents won't even spend time with their kids outside of basketball.
Right.
They won't even spend time with their kids for real, like them one-on-ones. It's only time they really talking to their kids if they criticizing them about basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't ever hear them like, hey, I'm about to get, because if that was the case, it's like, hey, I'm about to give you the game about this. You don't see them giving the game about nothing else but the game of
They
basketball.
they truly are damaging. They
Listen, man, do you need college coaches on you early, late? It doesn't matter. I'm Coming University got everything for you. Posted twice a month, 16 plus thousand followers, 450 plus coaches every month. And we just dropped the app. I'm Coming University got its own app, own platform where we got every access to every coach in America, D1, D2, NAIA, JUCO. It don't matter what level you want to go to and what level are you good enough for at the end of the day. Book a call in the description and let's get you seen and let's get you.
damaging right now. You know, I feel sorry for some
Man.
kids because I see it.
Man,
I see
bro, I
it.
be
It's
hurting
damaging.
for 'em, boy.
Yeah, it's damaging.
I be like, we about to switch topics, but I be hurt. I be like, God dang, like,
How can you live? How can you just live and die in the stands like that over a miss or a make or you had a chance to take somebody? Man, I saw a daddy just throw his whole head back. He damn near busted his head on the bleachers.
Yeah.
His son caught the ball and just passed it back, and he just he went ballistic, man. He went ballistic, dog. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what? I wanted to tell him, you know why your son get up that ball so quick? Because he's not confident.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's not confident in what he can do.
Yep.
Hey,
And you got to face that reality sometime as a parent.
hey, Wait, what do you think that parent gonna do, Z? He
Oh,
gonna blame the coach. He gonna say the coach killing my baby confidence.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, he gonna say the coach killing the Hey, he gonna say every time my baby get the ball, he just pass it. That coach just got him passing. He not confident in his game no more. Hey, he gonna go to the next team and they gonna
They
talk
do the
bad about
same
you.
thing.
But they gonna
He
talk
gonna,
bad about you.
but he going to go to the next team and do the same thing.
Yeah. You know how many kids
Yeah.
I got here that play on, and I was telling you this, is they go to a different program,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't even know the other coaches, the other programs, But now it's like some secret animosity because the coach thinking I'm over here killing kids. It's like, nah, you gonna see what they left for a reason. You gonna see it too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they happy right now. They going hard right now. Let them get comfortable. They gonna be last in sprints. They not gonna go hard. They won't show up to practice. Like then it's gonna be like, all right, you in that same boat I was in. Now who's the bad guy? You know.
Yeah.
But the parents gonna leave and say, oh, that coach just made my baby feel so uncomfortable and tore his confidence down, and he never let him do this. And I'm like, bro, you had all that freedom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, so Trey, you kind of had an incident. I was there, I witnessed it. Parents feel like they always could do better than what you already doing, even though you already produced the product or you already got an establishment. You know what I'm saying? Like you could kind of like give like a gist of it. You ain't got to go full detail, but like kind of get a gist because like I mean I was there. I seen it from pretty much beginning to end. Like, parents just feel like they're I don't know if it's entitled, but they just feel like they could always do better than the coach.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I can take my kid and go start my own team. But it goes back to the daddy ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you have played, like, I feel like it's good for somebody else to coach your kid. But, and the kid was in second grade. Mind you, this ain't no high school kid we're talking about. We're talking about a baby. But, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hey, Z,
Go ahead,
hey,
Trey.
Z. So I get to the gym by, I'm usually early. So I get to the gym and I say late, but I'm still 10 minutes early, right? And this big ass black dude sitting in the gym. Usually, like, it's a mixed family. The wife is white, the dad is black. And I'm like, damn, what he doing here? You know what I'm saying? So he approached me. He said, hey, I want to coach let me have your team. And I'm like, what you mean? And Ed listening. He's like, I want to coach your team. And I'm like, yeah, you can help coach. Like, I don't mind you, helping out and, you know what I'm saying, assisting. If I can't make it to the game, you can, coach them. He said, nah, I want to be the head coach. You be the assistant. He was like, I want to put them in the gym 4 days a week. I want to take them to the Bay Area. I want to get them sponsorships. We want to play on the Nike EYBL. I said, man, look, they in the second grade. They all play I said they all play rec sports. They play baseball, they play soccer, they play football. They all playing 4 or 5 sports, right? And I was like, I give them in the gym 2 days a week. They don't even come then. You know what I'm saying? They in the second grade. I'm like, this is just to keep them going. This is their basketball outlet. And he was like, well, yeah, I just don't feel like you hard enough. And he started talking about how he a dog. And I'm like, well, you a dog, I'm a dog. You know, none of that matter. He kept on talking about, oh, yeah, I done ran me a business. I'm like, bro, that's cool. I'm like, if you want to take your son, you can take your son. He started telling me all the kids he going to take. I'm like, bro, if you want to take them too. I'm not hurting over no kids. I don't do none of this. I'm not finna argue over no kids. Have those kids. He's following me in the gym. He getting aggressive now. Big black dude. He getting aggressive. I'll slap you. Oh, nigga, you will die in this church. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro.
you will die here. Hey, you will die here. And I'm telling Ed, I'm like, Ed, you a hoe. Hey, I said, hey, Ed, keep this nigga away from me, bro. Hey, keep him away from me. All right, we at the door, bro. Tell me why he's grabbing my neck and he choking me. Sorry, I know a little something. I do this, I get him off, Ed get him off me. So once I break his arms off my neck, like this, he got me hemmed up. So I take his elbows, get him off, Ed push him off, and I'm like, all right. In my mind, I said I could crash out right here. All my kids looking, all the parents looking, the
Oh
kids
yeah.
crying, his kid crying. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, bro, I could crash out, but I didn't crash out. But it's just so to say, man, he wanted to take the kids to EYBL and he wanted to take the kids to the Bay Area. He wanted to try. I'm like, bro, they in the second grade. You doing
Bro,
all
the
this for
second, bro,
second grade boys. And
my
they
mind
all,
was
none of them
blown.
good. You know what I'm saying? Like, they second graders. Like,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. And he
You
want
know,
to talk.
hey, I'm proud of you though. I'm proud of you for not crashing out. Because somebody your age, me being who I was at your age, I'd have crashed
Yeah.
out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would have wrecked out, bro. I would have. I remember me being your age. I would have crashed out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would, cause I'm not volatile towards no parents. I'm not, doing all that. You tried to get away from the dude. These niggas stalking you, you know, So I'm proud of you for that. But kids, on this last a couple of posts we did a while back, people got mad when I said you don't have to play AAU ball in the second,
they were
third,
hot,
fourth.
boy.
They were hot, and people was getting on the posts and okay, I'm glad you got an elite third grade, fourth grade team, but how many elite third and fourth grade teams isn't in the country?
Right.
How many elite ones? So that mean you whooping the hell out of people. That mean you beating them 50-2. I done had teams like that. I done had teams where we was winning 60-1. Man, my kids not getting better like that, so I started taking them up an age group because I knew they were special. So now the games got more competitive. We might win, we might lose, but they were competitive games. So, but these parents now, no, they need to play AAU. They need to play AAU because you want to win 90-1. You want to win 90-4. You're not taking them kids up, playing them 2 and 3 age groups. You're not doing that. And I know they get on social media and lie. They want to post and act like they're doing this and act like they're doing that. And every kid on the team ain't elite. They probably got some elite ones, but all the kids on the team ain't elite. You know what I'm saying? But they was in an uproar about, I think because I'm cutting off their hand. Like, that's my money. That's my money. You can't tell parents, you know what I'm saying, that. But you do not have to be chasing basketball every weekend in the second, third, fourth grade. You don't have to be doing that. And I'm going to stand by that. You don't.
Right.
My thing is, we gotta stop throwing this elite word around, man.
Yeah.
I might be crucified, get crucified. I don't believe there's no elite second grader, third grader, or fourth grader in the country. I don't even I'm just gonna keep it, bro. You're not elite. You haven't even mastered the game in second, third, fourth, fifth grade, bro. Let alone even sixth grade, bro. You not elite, bro. You good for your age. Elite is a standard. Like you know the game. You executing the game at a high level.
Right.
A high level. I don't believe there's
Hey,
no elite.
I done had I done had an elite team, and they was like fourth grade when I had them, third, fourth grade when I had them, and they was pretty decent. They was beating everybody normal besides those other elite teams, right? And this when I had Bree, Marley. Marley was overweight. Bree couldn't dribble for nothing. And then it came with all this. I told all the parents, I don't want to coach y'all no more. Go ahead, go y'all different way. I'm about to invest in my girls, Marley, Bree, and all them. Now you go in third, fourth grade, they was 10 times better than Marley, Bree, Jayla, all them girls. Now them girls can't step on the court with Bree, Marley, and Jayla. It's like it took 2 years just to catch up with all those elite players. So that's why I was trying to tell that dad. He was like, well, I'm like, bro, you give me 2 years and none of your boys you think that's elite gonna be able to play with the boys I got. I just know it. So half the time, these second, third, fourth graders, y'all thinking they elite. By the time they in sixth grade, everybody gonna catch them
Catch up
anyway,
to them.
and they not
Yeah,
gonna be elite.
you know how many kids my son done passed that was better than him when we first started this game. Like, they ain't even the same ballpark no more. They was way colder than my
Right.
kid when he first started. And so I try to tell parents that, this don't happen overnight. It's a consistent thing, for kids to see them just level. They get tied up and they start leaving. They start leaving. And you can see it. When you see it as they playing, you can see girls that pass other girls that were better than them. You can see boys that pass other boys that were better than them. But them the ones that stay consistent at it. And they didn't live off their athleticism. I think so many parents be so caught up in their kids' athleticism and the ability to
Yeah.
do things, they forget about that other part, that skill set. You know what I'm saying? So it catches up with you in the end. I used to be able to jump and catch, jump high and get the rebound before any other girl. Whereas you get older, that tapers off. That tapers off. You don't know how to box out. Oh, you're in trouble now.
And then
Yeah.
I feel like when they do kids like that, make them superstars early or rank, you know how, and I'm not knocking the brand, but you know that All Ball Nation thing, and they be ranking these kids like, oh, you the #1 player in Dallas. I had a girl who at the time they had ranked her #2 in Dallas, right? And I didn't think she was good at all, but the brand and the trainer she was with had that leeway to get her to that spot from that All Ball Nation. So she come play on my team, and I got nothing but red girls on my team. And the girls getting better than her. And so now she's in the game. She on the bench pulling her hair. Her mama on the sideline going crazy. This girl is crashing out in the middle of the game. And I'm like, what is wrong? And I'm telling the mama, like, chill, bro. Like, she only in the 6th or 7th grade. Chill. I'm asking the little girl what's wrong. She said, well, I'm the #2 player. And the mama yelling this out over the stand. You're the #2 player in Dallas. You're supposed to be better than that. You know what I'm saying? And this girl on the sideline going crazy. And I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, I'm supposed to be #2 and I got 0 points. I said, oh, yeah. You need to stop playing basketball.
Yeah, I know this
You got to
another
stop playing
topic, but
basketball.
this another topic. But they'll pay $800 to go get their kids ranked.
Yeah.
they'll drop $800 to take their kids to a ranking camp, knowing dang on well that their kids ain't even gonna get ranked or even looked at twice in no camps like that. But they'll drop that money for it, boy. They'll put it down quick,
Yeah.
man. I mean, these parents ass backwards, man. They ass backwards. I'm just being honest with you, man. Yeah, they ass backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that that whole situation, bro. I've been thinking about that situation, boy. I was like, bro,
I had to go back home.
this was
I had to go
this
see.
was
I had to go back home.
Yeah.
this was a 2nd grader, bro. Not no high
So
schooler that's need
if
offers.
you
Like a
if,
2nd
if
grader.
Trey crash out though, he lose
I lose
clientele.
everything.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
the
hmm
kids was in there crying. I said, boy, what am I witnessing right
Hey, and
now? Like,
I don't got the parents and like my parents paying 300, 200, 250, $300 a month, like consistently. So it's like, nah, I know I lose everything. So
yeah.
I had to go home and we got land and we got, I just had to go home and sit outside and just chill and to get my mind back right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Kind of, we gonna switch topic, last topic. Z, you in the education field. High school coaches really leaving the profession of education. Why do you think they leaving? Like, I feel like the
I'm,
education field is at an all-time low, I guess you would say.
yeah, man, them coaches making 95,000. They not leaving because they ain't getting paid. Half of them don't even teach a class. Half of the high school basketball coaches don't even teach a class. They might have PE. You know, they the coordinator. They doing something on campus. You know what I'm saying? But they're leaving because of what we talking about. They're always in the office with a parent, athletic director, and the principal. So coaches now, I feel sorry for high school coaches now. Unless you're at a certain program, they don't really even run their program. The parents do,
Yeah.
and so that would be hard for me to deal with every time I choose to not play your baby or your baby not getting in the game, and you don't come to practice to see that your baby ain't cutting the mustard, but you want to have me in the meeting all the time. Having my job in jeopardy. Because I witnessed my son, high school coach, a couple of years ago. Man, he was stressed, man. Them parents
Yeah.
was putting him through the ringer, man, and he wasn't doing nothing wrong, bro. He was just trying to run, trying to win. He was trying to win. He was putting what was out there that was gonna help him win, but they was not trying to hear it, bro.
Right.
And I felt sorry for him because you could see it on his face, the stress, just from having to deal with all that. And I think parents have taken away the coach's power.
So you say you don't feel like it's the money, but I feel like in certain situations it is, because like the topic was brought up to me by a teacher. So she basically was saying like she got to work all these extra events on top of doing her other stuff just to not necessarily make ends, because they like married and got 2 income household, but like just to make extra money to pay for certain things. Like they got to work spring league, they got to work fall league, they got to
Well, that's them outskirt schools then, because the major districts they making the
Okay.
money. You know what I'm saying? They making
Okay.
90, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they making 90.
The
So
assistant
there's no
coaches
reason
get
to
money.
say. But I understand if you at a DISD school, you might be making 50. You know, you might. That's how low it dropped. You know, because basketball ain't as good in DISD as it is in, say, if you say Duncanville ISD or Lancaster ISD or South Grand Prairie ISD or Mansfield ISD. They're gonna pay a lot more. You know what I'm saying? But some school districts, that's probably because they don't make the amount of money. They stipend probably $5,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? For all they're gonna have to do throughout a basketball season, which another stipend could be $20,000. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a differentiate in the prices of a district.
Yeah. And I agree with Z. I don't think even if it is the money, it's not worth the stress because these
Yeah.
coaches are stressed out. Because you also know you got the booster, we call them booster clubs, or you got the PTO or whatever. The parents and the athletic director telling you, hey, you gotta win so many games or you gonna get fired. Or you gotta or the parents, like you done seen it. Like, let's say we have a football game or a basketball game and we lose.
Right.
All the parents finna get on Facebook and talk about how horrible this coach is.
Yeah.
He don't
Yeah.
know what he doing. We need a new coach. And the parents are going into these meetings and trying to get these coaches out. Like, and behind their back, they in the
Yeah.
coach's face, smiling in the coach's face.
Right.
Behind the back, they trying to get him out of there. And the
No.
coach is feeling that, they hear it. But then you gotta think, you dealing with kids. So if my parent is talking about my coach all day long, how trash he is, then you
Yeah.
come to practice, you think that coach gonna get some respect from these kids?
No. None.
Yeah.
Zero.
It's not worth it no more. Then you can't even discipline them, you can't run them, like you can't kick them off. Like you gotta deal like now it's like even what we did like that's why I sent y'all that message. Like it's so hard because some shit you just gotta deal with. And you're like, I don't know if it's worth it no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it worth
How
me
many
dealing with this?
how many coaches say they got a 24-hour rule? Man, parents don't respect that 24-hour rule, man. They texting their coach right after the game. They standing there by the door when he come out his office. You know, most coaches got a 24-hour rule to let everybody calm down, get their senses back right, where they can talk in a good manner. But these parents now, they after AAU games, I see parents rushing coaches.
Yeah.
They rushing. They ain't even putting their clipboard in their backpack good enough.
Yeah.
They look over their shoulder, all up on their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Hey, coach, what's going on, man? You know what
Hey,
I'm saying? So
see,
so
hey,
I
you
mean,
you you coach my girls. I'm not even gonna say the parent. It's middle of the game, that last game. We have a parent come sit right behind the bench trying to tell her daughter what to do.
What?
I don't know if you noticed that. Come sit right behind you. It's like, dude, why are you behind us? You know what I'm saying? It's still a game going on. And she yelling it out. Middle of the game. Hey, but look,
yeah,
she was sitting on the whole other side though. Hey, and something in her head said, let me get up and walk behind that bench and help them coach. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, bro, you not even gonna wait till the game over
Why do y'all feel like on the teaching aspect, like they got schools popping up left and right, right? So it's money somewhere being floated around. Why do you feel like teachers get the low end of the bargain when it comes to the pay grade, but they're so important in life? That's the thing. Like that's the model. Like teachers are so important in life, but they stay at the low end of the pay scale.
it's two professions that I think are being robbed, and that's teachers and police officers. Yeah, them the two.
Okay.
Because without teachers, because we're with your kids more than you are
Right.
during the school year.
Right.
We're really raising your kids while they on our watch. And if you don't have valuable people inside their school that have morals and values that go along with what you trying to raise, then just think how lost these kids will be out here if you don't have a Coach Z in the hallway to say, man, get your pants up, man. You don't walk around here like that. I'm constructive but I'm fair, and the kids love me because I can still adapt to what they do, TikTok and all that stuff like that. I allow all that, but I'm I'm a disciplinarian still. I'm an old school disciplinarian. I feel like certain things go along with certain things. The same thing with police. There's some great police out here that do their job very well. They're not out here, you know, profiling kids and all that stuff like that. Like that, that's a stigma. You know, we get it. You know, they put that at, but teachers should be paid way more money than what they're being paid because of all the stuff they have to deal with now. Teachers now don't get the reinforcement from a parent. Like a teacher used to call my mama, "Oh, it's on when I get home." It wasn't no meeting getting set up. No, my mama wasn't having no parent teacher conference. She wasn't, whatever that lady said on the phone, she gonna deal with it when I walk through that door. Now, the parents come up to the school and they protect their kids. It's always our fault that their baby did this. What did you do to antagonize her? What did you do to antagonize him? It's crazy now, man. It's crazy. We're just in a different microscope now. So I feel like a lot of teachers are getting out of the game. They're getting out of it now completely because of it.
So I would say this too, even coaches, like and I was telling you, Ed, you got kids. Z, you grown. Say you coaching a kid and you try to tell them what to do. Or you care about them and you constantly tell. Now the kid's going to go back into the parents and say, "Oh, my coach hating on me." So now the parent going to say, "You hating on my baby." It's like, bro, this girl is 14, 15, 16 years. Why would I hate on a kid? Hey, and what I tell you is, even if she did or he did make it to the NBA, do you really think I want some money from you? I make my own money. And I was like, if it's a girl that make it to the WNBA, I don't even want your money. You're not even making enough for you to share that money with me. Why do you think I'm hating on you? Because I care for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, if I'm telling you something, it's because I'm trying to correct you and I'm trying to make it better. But nowadays, if you do that, it's just hate. It's like, they think you hating on them.
Yeah. It's a sad state we're in, man. There's no accountability at all, man. There's no accountability. It starts at home, and these kids have zero accountability. I mean, zero. When I mean zero, zero. Everything is somebody else's fault all the time. It's always somebody else's fault. And they can be dead wrong. I'm talking about dead wrong. And it's somebody else's fault.
What up, Lefty?
Yo.
What's up, Lefty?
Yeah.
What up?
But yeah, that's my whole thing, like with teachers, because my stepmom was a teacher, and my degree is in so I was like, I was supposed to be, but I was just like, it wasn't even like the pay that stopped me from really getting there. It was just like, I didn't want to be in a box like me. Like I wanted to be like out. Like I wanted to be in a different space. But I knew I wanted to be around kids though. I knew I love kids. I knew I love sports. So I just felt like God just took me a different route to where I could still be that influence or impact to a younger generation. But I just feel like teachers, in a sense, like I feel like it's an easy route to make easy income. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you may not be making that much, but now they're taking teachers. Basically, you can get certified before you even be certified. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So man, you ought to see the substitutes that be in my school, bro.
I know some teachers.
I know some teachers.
Hey, Z, we do this hoop
It's
thing.
bad. It's bad now, bro. It's bad. And when I mean it's bad now.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do it no more.
Dog, these
Nobody wants
kids
to do
bad
that
as hell.
no more.
Like, we gotta include that, how these kids bad as hell.
Hey,
But,
hey,
Yeah.
but we was bad too, though, bro. I got in trouble.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
But we were scared,
nah.
though.
We was,
Bro,
We were scared.
Yeah,
bro.
hey, yeah,
We
we
was
was
scared.
When
scared.
I was
get in trouble
when
I
I
got
was in
home.
high school, the people younger than us, they was savages, bro. Like they was savages. Like they was doing whatever, bro. They was not going to school to learn, bro.
Hey,
They
Ed,
was wilding, bro. And this is at Legacy, so I already know it's worse at these other spots.
hey, Z, hey, we do this hoop session, and I'm about to tell you about a teacher I know. We do this hoop session every Tuesday, every Thursday, around lunchtime, 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. It's a teacher that come in there. And I'm like, hey, bro, don't you supposed to be at school? He fuck them kids. Hey, he high. Hey, he high. He not knocking it, but bro, don't you supposed to be at school? Like, and it's a Tuesday, it's a Thursday, and he
Some
in there
people don't
getting
be
buckets. He's like, yeah, I
caring, bro.
called off, or it's and it's just like if the teachers don't care, and he younger than me, he got to be at least 25. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
Yeah, he
yeah,
So,
like
he's like,
around
hey,
my age.
yeah, and he'll tell you like, man, what the kids bad? They don't care. I don't care. So now
Have you ever had the best socks in the world? Nope, you ain't. You don't know why you lying like that. Listen, ASG socks is the best socks in the world. Comfortable, snug fit, and you don't need to double sock them. Listen, the socks that the pros wear, these are ASG socks. Listen, man, buy two, get one free, plus free shipping. Less than 50 bucks, man. Use code I'm coming to get these socks. Get these socks today. Stop playing.
you got it. Like back in my day, I had a teacher, Miss White. And she did not play with you. Like she knew my grandma. Like she could whoop me. She followed me all the way from second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and I didn't have her in the fifth. But she followed me all those years with the same group. But she would not play. If I'm in trouble, she let me know I'm in trouble. If I couldn't get nothing down, you can't go to recess until you get this down, or you're
right.
not
Yep.
eating your lunch until you get this down. And it's like, dang. They push that out of you. Nowadays, if you struggling, the teachers be like,
Yeah,
shit,
it's
hey,
no
you
kid left
dumb, you
behind.
dumb,
Nobody, yeah, nobody,
Man,
nobody gets held back
I went
nowadays
to
either.
Humphrey Lee, had to hold my hand out like this, and that teacher hit you in the hand with that ruler,
Yeah.
boy. She hold your arm like this, boy. Yeah, right in their hand.
That's that
And I
old
tell kids
school.
stories like that, they be like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, for real."
That's that old
Yeah.
school. That's that old
Yeah, nah,
school.
facts. I went to one school like that, hey, and I didn't last. I left.
Hey Z, somebody, or Z Trey, if somebody asks, how do you correctly handle a kid talking back or being disrespectful?
In this day and era, I put them out.
Yeah.
I just put them out. You go home. Go home. Think about what you're doing. Cause
That's what
the
they
old
want though.
school me putting you on the line, making you run, making the whole team run. See, that's what our coaches did. They made us run for somebody else acting a fool. So we in-house corrected that. So when we went in that locker room, oh yeah, it's on and popping,
Yeah, it's
homeboy.
on and popping,
Yeah, it's
bro. If
on
you're
and
not
popping.
running, get
Yeah,
out,
it's on
or
and
it's,
popping.
or
You
it's
had
a
me running
fade.
like that for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, our coach made us. We like kids don't even talk to each other about being selfish and not passing the ball.
yeah.
Now
That's why
our
I
coaches
said
made
there's
it
not a
where
lot of leaders, bro. On the
Hey,
court, you
we
don't
took
see a
we
lot of
took
people
care
with
of
we'll
that.
fight
We
discipline.
took care of that.
hey, we'll fight mid practice. Coach let you get it out. Hey,
Yeah,
one of y'all gonna get right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. One of y'all gonna get right. But
But I feel like you can do that because I like when I be helping you Trey, like, and the kids like be disrespectful, like we'll stop and be like, hey bro, like
I got different
drop
kids.
that.
I
You said
got
what?
different kids. I got different kids though.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you got to think, I've been grooming them to be like that for a minute. So
Mm-hmm.
you get like Z, you can come in there, Ed, you can come in there and be hard on them. But I did that. But you know how many kids I done lost
Mm-hmm.
Because of it.
because of it.
Because of it.
Them
You know
kids
how
is
many kids I
destroyed.
done lost? You know how many kids I done lost in training because of my passion and my intensity?
Hey, dog,
Yeah.
then that's just, hey, that's
I
just a
run them
kid.
off.
Hey,
I
everybody
run
don't
them
make it.
off. They gone. They gone. They can't handle me. They can't handle me. I'm just too much for them. They in that mother like, oh shit. No. They
Dog,
looking in
that
the
be the
stands like we
same
talking about
thing.
earlier. They looking in the stands like,
Same
yeah.
thing. Yeah, whenever I was watching film with some girls, like how I'm talking to them, they damn near from the crowd watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, for real.
They damn near in the crowd watching film, bro. Straight up.
Hey, they hate you. They hate you
Oh,
looking.
dog. And you know me. I'm like, dog. Do you see yourself, bro?
Do you
Like,
see
Hey,
real talk.
yourself?
Z, let me ask you a question. Because you've
What
been in
up?
the game, you still got your passion. How can you hold your passion for the game for kids for so long? So let me give you an example. So, I put a lot of energy into my girls, right?
Yeah.
And, I know they girls, but it's like I see stuff like this. If we can have a basketball conversation and we can talk for hours over, just about basketball or life. Uh, Kids these days can't talk the game. They don't know how to. interact when it's talk about basketball. Even watching film, like Lefty said, they don't know how to engage themselves or they crying. But now you take them outside of basketball, and you might just be listening to their conversations, and they really engage, but they're not talking about basketball. They're talking about boys, girls,
Yeah.
every
Hmm.
other thing. And I don't know how the boys do, but they so engaged, and it's so frustrating. It's like I'm giving y'all all this passion to be great at basketball, and I'm giving y'all all this energy and all this, and you don't give it back in the basketball round. But I get you outside of basketball, and you get bright because you're talking about something that don't have nothing to do with it. You know,
Yeah.
how do you think you? How can you say you stay so passionate when you got to deal with that stuff too?
Well, I think it's just my love. I think it's just my love for basketball. My love for basketball allows me to just block out all that. I mean, I'm not even worried about no kids and all that because I just love the game so much. So that no kid and they lack of passion can mess up my passion.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that's a
You
fact.
understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I know how to just get. You know what? Here go your $30. Get out. Yeah, here go your $30. I'll refund your mom on Cash App. Yeah, hey, look, just y'all go on and get out of here
Yeah.
because I got too many other kids that's waiting on me to give them what they need. So the few bad apples, you just get rid of them, bro.
Yeah,
Just get rid of them. That's how you deal with this era now. You just get rid of them.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, don't allow that negativity and all that stuff to rub off on you where you start hating the
yeah.
game. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's happening to a lot of these coaches. They letting all these bad
Mhm.
apples, rub off on them, and it's running them away instead of just getting rid of them. I'm not caught up in wins and
And they
losses.
be too
The
afraid to
best,
lose people. Like,
yeah, the best player sometimes need to go. Like you messing up everything.
I remember I talked to you about
Yeah,
that too,
yeah,
Trey.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
bro, I
Like
feel like,
you messing up. Yeah, y'all don't got too
yep,
big headed. Y'all don't got too big headed. That's why I tell people all the time. I know how good my daughter was, but I didn't walk around AAU like I was the
Yeah,
man, and
yeah,
I still spoke to everybody. I still talk to everybody. I'm still Coach Z. I ain't nobody. I don't walk in AAU tournaments. Oh yeah, there goes they daddy. I ain't doing no shit like that, man. I don't want no attention on me like that, man.
Hey,
I still gotta go to work tomorrow.
now
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit,
nowadays
you know.
parents think they famous because
but
their
yeah,
kid is a little good at
like a lot of parents
basketball.
Yeah,
think they've made it,
Yeah,
dog.
I watch
Just
it.
out of high school, you ain't
Yeah,
did shit. That's what I
yeah,
keep
I
telling them.
watch
You
it.
really
I
ain't did
watch it now.
shit.
I be like, damn, such a daddy rolling different. I was like, damn, he wasn't like that when yeah,
he said
motherfucker
we
act like
made
he
it.
can't speak to you no more.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I just never did none of that, man. I don't even know how that's like.
mhm.
Like, I don't even know what that's like to change just because your baby done made it to a status.
Right.
Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. That is. But the parents have changed now, man. They are. They totally different now, man. They much different than what I was. I just be like, dang, man, I was a normal nigga. Shit, I wasn't running around here, wanting everybody to walk up to me and ask me questions. Where your baby going? They want you to, hey, what school your baby going to? They want to hear all that.
Ed, I didn't
Yeah,
even
they want to hear all that,
so
man.
the
They want to
live.
hear all
Remember the
that.
live yesterday, last night we was on live.
Yeah.
Why did one particular parent hit me talking about my my daughter is a three, this and that?
What?
You already know who it is. Oh, bro, that just had me
Oh.
crying, bro. I said, hey, bro, well, show me this. I said, I'm gonna do I'm gonna watch every game you telling me today.
Mhm.
And if I still don't agree, I just don't agree, bro. This is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. I just think we just in the state, and like where parents really just gotta dial back, like invest. But we got to change our verbiage when we communicate. And I ain't trying to tell nobody how to raise their kids, but like I feel like if you change the verbiage on how you communicate, especially when they at these events, they will perform the way you actually want them to,
Hey,
but then you actually hacking and heckling them.
hey, I
I think
went
they was
down to East
performing.
Texas.
They was actually in the fucking gym,
Hey,
bro. They don't be in
went
the
down to
gym.
East Texas. I went down to East Texas and I'm training. I'm not training. I'm working with my partner, right?
Mm.
And he got this. And like I was telling you, you know,
Yeah.
it's so much talent down in East Texas. it's just not developed, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a seventh grader. He about 6 foot, athletic as hell, hands down, come up here and kill shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
He working out, and I'm talking about athletic. I'm talking about just he was, you know me. He could be one of those. He get the right training, right?
Right.
His daddy out there, hey, we putting him through the workout. His daddy say, "Man, go a little harder. You ain't going hard enough." Hey, I'm talking. This the trenches though. Like
Mm-hmm.
this the trenches. The little boy in the seventh grade, he said, "Man, shut the fuck talking to me, nigga." Hey, he said, "You always talking shit." He said,
Yeah,
"Say
that's how
another
every
word." He
kid take
said,
it
"Say
though. Like
another
when you
word."
young, you feel like everybody,
Hey, I
you
swear
feel
to
like
God, he said,
everybody talking shit to you. Everybody just on your ass. That's what you feel. That's what a lot of these
"Hold
kids
on."
feel like.
He said, "Nah, this is what I'm saying. This is the trend. It's different from the city." He said, "Say another word, I'll quit basketball right now." Hey, the daddy didn't say nothing. The daddy
Yeah, if a
didn't
kid
say
telling me that,
nothing.
bro, I'm done trying with you, bro. Yeah, go ahead and quit, bro. You don't want to play
Hey,
that bad.
the daddy didn't say nothing. Hey, but the son, like, hey, I'm good. You gonna stop talking to me crazy? Like, hey, but it's different, bro. It's the trenches. Like, I said, oh yeah. I said, I gotta keep him around me. Hey, told his daddy, shut up, boy. Stop talking to me. Cussed him out and everything. I said, oh yeah, he different. He gonna be different.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, but nah, man. Good show, good topics this morning. But yeah, that's it, man. Shit, y'all have a good day. Enjoy the day. We'll be back Thursday. Talk about some topics. Talk about this WNBA. Boy, let me tell you.
Hey, man, the Fever, man, they will be in the finals. Caitlin, baby,
Uh,
they will be in the
You
finals.
calling it now, huh?
They will be in the finals. The Fever will be in the finals.
I should,
Who will?
the
Indiana,
feet.
they gonna be in the finals, man.
Yeah.
They got a
In-
squad, bro.
Is it Indiana? Is it going to be an Indiana Timberwolves final?
Mm.
That's what you
Hey,
think
I don't care what
going
nobody say.
Timberwolves?
I'm an OKC fan. We beating the Nuggets, bro.
I
We beating the Nuggets, man.
I think Golden State gonna win it.
Hell no, they finna lose to
No.
You
Minnesota,
don't think
bro.
they can make a comeback?
No,
Man.
If
When
What
when
is it, 3-1? Is it 3-1 or 2-1?
3.
3-1.
when Steph
Oh,
come back?
that shit over with.
I don't know if
When the
Steph
Steph
coming back. And the
man, I
Knicks
had
finna
my
beat the
hopes on
Celtics. No Jason Tatum. He's down. Yeah, it's over with.
I had my
Did, J-
hopes on Steph
The
coming
Knicks
back.
low key got a good
did,
shot, bro. They be hooping.
Yeah.
did Jason Tatum tear his Achilles?
Uh,
Yep, I'm pretty
I
sure he
don't
did.
know.
But that's what it looked like.
I hope
Yeah.
not, man.
That's rough. That's a rough one.
Yeah, shit. That he gonna be out next season too if he
Yep.
did. Fuck.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, nah,
Yep.
yeah,
hey, if he did, we'll see if
yeah. He
Jalen
won't
Brown
even.
is really Batman.
Yeah, he won't even. Yeah, Jason Tatum won't even play next year. Yeah, he won't even play next year.
Yeah, him,
Yeah,
Mm.
Kyrie,
Him,
they
Kyrie,
was
Dame,
game.
shit, Dame hurt fucked his Achilles up too.
Yeah.
And that nigga Tatum was going stupid yesterday.
But
So
yeah.
what you got, Indiana and the Timberwolves, E?
hey man, hey man. The one thing I say about TV ratings, they gonna try to keep Ant-Man around because he bring them ratings, man.
Mm-hmm.
He
Ant-Man bring them
Hey
ratings.
man, I don't care, man. I'm going with OKC, man. We going to the finals.
hey, N-Man hard
I don't care
not to
what none of they
like.
talking about.
Hey,
Nah, I rock with
N-Man is
Ant-Man.
hard not to
When
like.
bro did a lap around the thing after they beat the Lakers, I said, bro, he's different, bro. I
Different.
said, bro, his career is gonna be a movie, bro. His doc, whatever they do, is
Yeah.
gonna be insane, bro.
Hey, he is hard not to like. When he be talking shit, I be like, yeah,
Yeah,
He
yeah,
yeah,
talks shit
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
everybody, bro. Brian, KD, he don't give a damn.
yeah, yeah.
All
Nah, he
right.
different.
So hey, before we get off, do you feel like if he get one, do you think he gonna run off a couple? If he get that, if Ed get that one, do you feel like he gonna run off a couple?
Yeah, I think Ed
It's
gonna win a
possible.
ring. I think he can win. I think he gonna win a few rings in the NBA, bro.
No,
I
I'm
do.
saying like if he get one this year, do you think he gonna run off
Oh
about 2 or 3?
shit.
Nah,
Somebody
Bro, you
call
talking
it.
about back to
Hey,
backs and shit? Repeats?
no more. It ain't never that again. Nobody
I
ever
don't
he
know.
running
say,
no.
I don't know. I
Nobody
don't
ever,
know.
no NBA team gonna ever. It's too competitive. Nobody
Repeats,
gonna.
that's tough.
Nah,
It's
cause
tough to
Somebody
repeat.
say
OKC got to get them one eventually.
OKC versus New York.
Hey, OKC
Yeah.
got to go get them one eventually.
They
We
better
need a
work.
real
They got
point, bro.
enough money.
We need a real point, bro. That's what we need. We don't have a
But I'm
point.
just saying they due for it.
Yeah, nah, facts.
They
This
due
the year.
for it, huh?
This the
Nah.
year.
This not their year. They need one more year. This
We need
not
a
their year.
point, bro,
Y'all ain't got
bad.
This
no
not their year.
money to. Y'all got some people. You got to pay some money. You know,
Oh yeah, they done. This is last chance with
this
this
the
team.
last year.
Oh, if they don't win it this
Yeah, they.
year,
Oh,
if
they
they
didn't
don't
pay.
win no more.
They might trade somebody, but they didn't pay it. Pretty much everybody got paid and everything. Like, I feel like they just need a point guard, bro. So Shea don't need to run our point guard, bro. That's what's messing us up. Shea's running point and
Yeah,
takes almost 20-something shots a game.
yeah. That ain't gonna win no championship,
That's
though.
not gonna win a chip, bro.
Yeah, that ain't
I'm
gonna win.
sorry. Yeah, we need to draft us the point. We got the 15 pick in the draft, though. We need to just get us a little point, point guard, overseas nigga or something. We really need to replace Giddy, bro. Like, we need to find somebody to bring that Giddy field back, a big guard to bring that Giddy. If we would have had Josh Giddy and Isaiah Hartenstein, bro, oh my gosh.
Somebody said Giannis going to the Spurs.
Man, if that shit happen, it's over. It's over, bro.
You think so?
How they going? I don't know, bro. Do they have enough to pay Giannis? They might actually. They got so many rookies this
How
year.
how
So, yeah, they actually
would
might.
that work?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Like, don't Wimby and got that play the same position
Hell
almost.
nah.
Nigga, no, they
Wimby's
don't.
7'5", nigga.
No, they don't
Wimby and
play the
Giannis do
same
not play
position.
the seven.
They,
Dog, Giannis has your 4
so
and
what?
Wimby
Giannis
has your
gonna
5. That is
But I'm
nuts,
saying,
bro.
do you really think Giannis should fit in with the Spurs?
Giannis can fit
Yeah.
in. Giannis
Yeah.
is an overseas nigga. He can fit in on any system.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
But
It's just tough, bro. Like,
I just
he
seem like
needs
he
the ball
more.
so much too, but
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. He needs that ball so much. I don't know. I don't see him being with no like. I don't know.
I
Like
don't
I
see
don't
it.
see
Now,
him getting along with a lot of people.
I tell you the difference. I tell you the difference in my opinion. If Pop was coaching Giannis and Wemby, oh my
yeah,
God.
Yeah, it might work.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, yeah. Because you think about David Robinson and Tim Duncan.
yeah,
And Pop
Hey,
retired.
but
Fuck.
look, but Z, Tim Duncan ego wasn't that bad. Giannis got a big ego. Giannis got a big ego. His
I don't know if his
I
ego
don't look
big.
at I don't look at Giannis just as a super ego ass dude, bro.
man, what?
No,
He
I
no, he
think he just like
confident.
you, bro.
He confident, but he want that ball. He want to coach. He want to tell everybody what to do. Like,
Nigga,
Yeah, he's the MVP.
Joker,
What the hell? Hell
Joker do the same
that's what I'm
thing.
yeah.
saying.
LeBron
So
do the same shit.
you think he can go to Spurs and do that?
Yes.
And Wembley is young,
Yes.
and Wembley is young, and
Yes.
like,
They're
no,
going to
this is my
listen to him.
team.
Yes.
This is
They
my
not going to be on
team.
that.
This is I'm trying to be
Wimby's
that
not
person.
on that. Wimby's not even that type of dude or D Fox.
Man, them niggas from the same little area, nigga. Greece and France. Them niggas probably cousins.
For real? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
I
I
honestly,
always thought
yeah, dog,
Wembley.
no, bro.
I always thought
If
Wembley was
Giannis
gonna
comes
be
there,
like,
he's gonna be the best. He's the best player if he comes there. Yeah, so you gonna listen.
I
Somebody
always thought
said he's a champ. They need to
I,
listen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna listen to somebody with a ring.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
that young though. I don't know.
Still, a ring is a ring, and he's been in the league a pretty long time, bro.
Yeah.
What, Giannis, like 28? What is he,
Yeah,
29?
he been since
Yeah.
13. I think he came in
Yeah,
13.
he's a vet. He's a vet.
Yep.
I don't know.
And I don't think he's going to the Spurs, but if he did, he'd
Yeah.
definitely be the best player. Like,
Uh, yeah. I don't know. I think Bucks is the best place for him.
I think he about I think he might just go to another weaker team, just have better, just bring in some more pieces. He might go to like a Brooklyn or some shit like that,
I think he's gonna go. I think he's gonna go to a big
or,
market. I think he's
or
gonna go to a big
like an
market team.
Atlanta or some shit.
Now I can
I think
see him
I
at
don't.
Atlanta.
But
I don't know if Giannis can play with Trae Young.
You don't think they can play this? Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that might be a good fit.
It might
Cause
be.
Trey don't mind giving up the ball. They ain't more of a scorer. Trey gonna give you. He gonna give you some balls. Like he gonna. He gonna give them to you.
And like I
Yeah, not fact.
say, Giannis ego will fit Atlanta.
You think
Yeah.
Atlanta
They
they
need
embrace
somebody
him?
like Giannis
Yeah,
on their team.
yeah.
I mean, I would love to see Trey have somebody like that because you know he's one of my favorite players.
Yeah,
So shit, I would love to see him have a that nigga get a weapon like that, nigga.
yeah.
Shit.
He need a
Yeah,
big dog on his team.
yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
Like I ain't just talking about a big person, like a big, like somebody that's gonna be, hey,
Dominant. Yeah,
we gonna do this.
The
yeah.
Giannis like, we
fucking
gonna do
Pacers do
this.
look good though right now. So the Pacers hooping right now. They probably the best. They probably playing the best basketball in playoffs this year. Pacers.
They got the right niggas on their team, dog. They ain't got no niggas that's selfish.
Yeah,
hmm
They don't got
yeah, that's a
no
fact.
selfish basketball players.
I like the way they play. They play more of a college style to me. They press and shit. I feel like y'all think KD going to. I think KD might go to Houston, bro. That'd be turn.
Uh, I don't know what KD needs to do. He's still a bucket.
It's almost over with.
Yeah,
It's almost over with.
Oh yeah,
he's still a bucket.
they about done.
How many? I feel like KD got about like 3-4 years left.
Yeah, I feel like he still
5
got.
years.
I think he got.
About like 5 years
Yeah,
left.
I think he got about 3 more years left.
I say two. I say two at 20. I say 2 years at 25 points a game.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You think after the 2 years over, it's just it's numbers going up. I can see it.
Yeah.
But it's just so hard not to pick KD up because he can shoot that shit and he's 7 foot.
Yeah. hmm
Fuck.
Hey, we need to do a topic on why Bobo don't play, bro.
Bro,
Okay.
Bobo gotta be lazy or something, bro, because I don't understand why he don't get burned, bro. I feel like Bobo is nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta do a topic on
Bro,
that,
I'm
man.
like, bro, Bobo gotta be lazy, bro. Something, bro. It gotta be some off the court issues, bro. Because there's no way you're not playing somebody 7'1", 7'2", who can handle the ball, shoot threes, do all of that.
Yeah.
But you
He got.
always see, you always say the politics.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
Come on.
y'all put a prayer for my baby today. You know, they coming out with all them waves. They waving it. You know, people getting waved.
Is
They
this
gotta get the rosters. They gotta get the rosters down by the 15th.
is this the last game?
Yeah, by the 15th, everybody gotta have their rosters down to their 12.
Oh, dang, 2
Yeah.
days.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what's she on? She on Washington, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She should make that. She should make that.
Listen,
Yeah,
we
so-
thought Daisy was gonna make it. Hell.
Shit, I ain't gonna say I thought she was, but I thought she had a good shot. But shit, she's still on the fucking Aces. straight up, the Aces basketball. I be shitty on the Aces. You know how hard it is to make that team out of all the teams.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That team, it's hard to make the Aces, the
Liberty.
Indiana Fever, and New York Liberty. Them three rosters right there are hard to make, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Them three rosters hard to make.
Yeah, dog.
But shout out to all the women that shit put their all into that, man. I hate that the league don't have more teams, man. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one right there, man. Like, you know, so many good females that don't make it.
Yeah, dog. That should be tough. Especially when you get drafted, all that shit and still get fucking cut. That'd be the worst part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, usually when you're a draft pick, you make the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, how many rounds in the NBA? 2?
Yeah, too.
And how many in each round?
30.
It's 60 people.
Yep.
And did you see this? The lowest number they've never had in the NBA. Right now, they got 106 guys that's eligible for the draft.
Yeah, everybody else taking them bags in college, bro. There's no point.
Yeah. David Stern put out a tweet. Only 106 guys in this draft.
Wow.
The lowest number ever.
Yeah, not that.
Yep.
There's no point, bro. There's no point, bro. You missing out on the M or all of that to go. that back, man. I feel it.
Trey, where you walking at, man? You a big old black nigga out there walking this early this morning, man. You gonna get in trouble, bro.
Hey, yeah, and I got the little rock with me.
Uh,
They gonna hate me out here for sure. Nah, I'm over
All
here with
right,
the
fellas.
I'm over here with the Indians. Z, they love me over here with the Indians.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, you good, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
You good.
All right, y'all.
All right, boy. I'll holler at
all
y'all,
right
man.
All right.
now.
All right.